Hey folks, this is Dennis Boren, a former felony prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I want to talk to you today about something kind of just fundamental, the way the criminal code is structured regarding punishment and different sorts of cases. In Texas, there's two major divisions or kinds of cases. One is, of course, misdemeanors, and the other is felonies. I think that's pretty well understood. Misdemeanors are less serious, felonies more serious. If you think of it, it's kind of like a couple of mountains. There's a little hill, the misdemeanor hill, then there's a big hill, the felony hill. The little one starts at the bottom, and that's Class C misdemeanor. That's traffic tickets, running a red light, anything that's minor like that, public intoxication, things like that. That's fine only. It's up to a $500 fine. There's no possible jail punishment for those. And those can be filed either in the city municipal court or in the county justice of the peace courts. That's who has jurisdiction on those. Like DPS, you'll often see that those get filed in a justice of the peace court in the county, whereas a city police officer is going to file a traffic ticket in the municipal court. Because there's no punishment of incarceration for those, you don't have a right to counsel other than if you want to hire one. You don't have a right to a public defender or have someone appointed to represent you because there's no possible incarceration. Now, the next more serious charge is a Class B misdemeanor. That carries a fine up to $2,000 in incarceration in the county jail, not prison, county jail, up to 6 months. You're going to see most first DWIs if you're over 0.08 but less than 0.15 as far as blood alcohol concentration. That's a lot of Class Bs. There's just very, very many numerous Class B misdemeanors out there, too many to enumerate here. The highest, the most serious misdemeanors, Class A, and remember Class B was 6 months in jail. This is up to a year in jail, county jail, not prison, and up to a $4,000 fine. And like second DWIs or DWIs where you're 0.15 or higher, or a DWI that you have a child in the car, that will enhance that up to a Class A. Now, felonies. The least serious felony is essentially it's a 4th degree felony. They don't call it that. It's actually called a state jail felony. And it's up to 2 years in a state jail facility, which is different facility than what we have here, the Neo unit or the Clements unit, which are not state jails. There's a state jail in Plainview, is the closest one here, the Form B unit. You can be sentenced in state jail up to 2 years, but not less than 180 days or 6 months, and up to a $10,000 fine. And those offenses are obviously less serious, but they're more serious than misdemeanors. 3rd degree felonies are the next level up. That's 2 years minimum. This is in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division, not State Jail Division. 2 years up to 10 years, and up to a $10,000 fine. The next most serious is a 2nd degree felony. That's minimum of 2 years and the maximum of not 10 but 20. So it doubles the maximum of a 3rd degree. So 2nd degree is 2 to 20 and up to a $10,000 fine. The next higher is a 1st degree felony. It has a huge range of punishment, 5 years minimum up to 99 years or life, which is really the same thing as sort of real world. And that's, of course, in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice Institutional Division, and up to a fine of $10,000. So all felonies have a fine up to $10,000, whether it's 4th degree or state jail, on up to 1st degree. And of course, the top of the punishment heap, so to speak, is capital murder. And that's, of course, either life in prison or death penalty, which are very rarely prosecuted now. They're just so expensive to do. Most counties really are reluctant to do it. unless it's just a particularly heinous crime. So hopefully you don't need this information and it never is relevant, but if you do need help on anything, you can of course reach out and I'll be happy to assist you. And always remember, as I say, if you're dealing with the police, just turn on your video camera like I'm doing right here. And just turn it on and let your app run while you're interacting with the police. Even if you only catch the audio portion, it can really protect you. Hope this was helpful.